Yeah, go for it.
Okay, welcome. This is the first one of the maths lessons we're going to do. We're going to look at coordinates today. I'll do the lesson with you and then we'll set some work and see how we get on. So coordinates. We've done a bit of coordinates in the past and we'll see how we go. So how would you describe where this point is? This screen is also working, which makes a bit of a difference. I can write on this one, so we'll have a look. You could say it's 4 across and 1 down from the top left hand corner. You could say it's 4 up and 1 across. 4 up and 1 across from this corner. And we need a way, if everyone agrees with, and this is agreed now, we always start at this corner here. This is always the starting point. And you always go across first and then up. If you can remember, along the corridor, up the stairs. If you remember, always along the corridor, up the stairs. So you do along first and then up. So this point is 4 across and 4 up. And that's how you write the coordinate, 4 across, 4 up. So we write numbers on the grid line so we don't have to count. I'm hoping you can see this. We're going to have a look at it back in a minute to see if you can see it. So we go across here. The lines that the numbers appear are called axes. These are called the axes. The horizontal axis is called the x-axis. And that one is the y-axis, or it's probably coming up now. The vertical one is the y-axis. The point labelled 0, where the axes meet, is the origin. Don't need to know that really, but we'll carry on. Click on the point on the grid. We'll start there. That's the one we've just done. Oh, it's not going to let me do it now. So on here, we say it's 4 across, 4 up, and we would write 4, 4. Oh, I've got to do it now. Forget that. We're going to carry on. I can't move it until I've clicked on it. But we're all right. So we're now on a map. That's going well. We're now on a map. We've got what are the coordinates of these places. So we find the wood. Hopefully you can see this. We've got the wood down here. We're going to look at not where the writing is, where the yellow dot is. So the yellow dot, we go along first, 2 along and 1 up. So you put on the wood, 2 along, 1 up. Then we've got the hill. Find the hill. The yellow dot, you go 4 along and 1 up. Then we've got the lake over here, 2 along and 5 up. So 2 along, 5 up. And the cave, you go over here, so have go along first, 6 along and 4 up. Okay so far. The next section. Drag the points to the correct places. Once in place, they will join up to make a shape. So I've got 0, 3. So 0 along is here, and then 3 up. 1 along, 6 up. 1 along, 6 up. Then we've got 7 along and 4 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if you can see the little lines in between. And then 6 along and 1 up. What shape is that? What's the name shape? Triangle? I don't think so. Kite? No. Rectangle. You can mark that one. Everyone happy with this so far? Right, points on a coordinate grid are often labelled with letters. So you've got a letter next to every dot. So what are the coordinates of point S? We find S on here, which is there. So you go 4 along and 4 up. 4, 4. What is the coordinates of point K? You find K down here. So it's 5 along and none up. So it's 5, 0. And for instance, add would be 4, 6, 7, 4 and 7, 4. So that would be add. Well, what word is this? So we've got 0 along, 8 up, which is a C. Then we've got 0 along, 6 up, L. 3 along, 5 up, which is an O. Don't know what it is. 6 along, 2 up. Have I done something wrong? I need to make a word. Oh no, it is. 7 along, 4 up is a D. So the word is cloud. I was worried then it didn't make sense. Right, so we're happy with those? Any problems? Great, thank you. We're going to play beat the clock, but there's no point because you can't beat the clock. That is coordinates 1. We're going to now look at coordinates 2. This is now making it a bit more complicated. I think you're fine with the first ones. So the objectives now is to reading and plotting coordinates in all 4 quadrants. And looking at shapes in coordinates, prior knowledge, plotting coordinates in one quadrant, which we've just done, and then covered in coordinates 1, which we've done. So we've got here is a coordinate grid. You can make it bigger by extending the lines to negatives. We're still going along the corridor and up the stairs, but we can now go along the corridor and down the stairs as well. But we go along first. So we've got, that's the x-axis and that is the y-axis. So we write coordinates in the same way on the grid. This number tells us where the point is along the x-axis, along and across, and that one is the up and down one, same as before. And that is the origin. Right in the middle there is the 0. So here we are. We've got the same as we were at the first coordinate. So we've got 4 along, 1 up. I'm going to have to type this one in. Wait there. 4, 1. Not letting me do it. Oh, we don't have to do it. Wait there. Back again. What's the point? 4, 1. Happy with that. Next. Click a point on the grid. Let's do there. What is the coordinate there? So we're going 2 along, 3 up. Do I have to do that? No, I think it's going to let me do it for me. 2 along, 3 up. Try another. We're happy with this one here. This is the one we're happy with. So we're going to go over here. Now this time we're going into a minus first. So we've got a minus 3 and then 3 up. So it could be minus 3, 3, minus first and then up 3. Click another one. We'll do another one over here. So it's going to be minus 4, 4. Try another one. This time we're going to go over into this quadrant here. So we're still going along first, and then we've got 2 along, and then we've got a minus 3. We've gone down the stairs. 2 along, 2, minus 3. That one. And then this way, go over here. No, it's not going to do it. Try another one. So we're going along first. We've got minus 4, and then we're going down minus 2. So minus 4, minus 2. Everyone happy with that? Good. No one complaining. So over here we've got the map again. What are the coordinates of these places? The hill is over here. So we've got minus 1, 3. Minus 1, 3. Then we have the cave, which is in that quadrant there, which we're happy with. 2 along, 3 up. Then we have the lake, which is along first, so it's minus 1, minus 1. The wood is the final one, so we're going across first, so it's 4, minus 3. Making sense so far? Good. I will be setting you some work on this, so if you don't know, you can send me an email. Drag the dots to the correct coordinates. The 3 dots should be 3 corners of a kite. What are the coordinates of the last corner? Oh, blimey. So we've got here, A is 3 along, so it's a 3, and then minus 1. Oh, the light's coming in now. Just a sec. That better? Yeah, very good. So then we've got B is 1, 1 along, 2 up. C is minus 4, minus 1. A kite? How do you get a kite from that? Have I done something wrong? -4, -1. I can't work out the last one. Anyone else work it out? How do you get a kite from there? Anyway, forget that part. The rest of it's right. The axis divides the coordinates into 4 quadrants. So this is the bit you need to know. So quadrant 1 then moves along. The second, the third and the fourth quadrant are numbered and they go this way. Quadrant 2, quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. So if it's in that's quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. So up in that corner there, which is the first quadrant, is the numbers are going to be positive and positive. The second quadrant, which is over this one, you've gone into a, let's put the dot in the middle, that's the middle bit. So you've gone this way, which is a negative, but you've gone up, so it's a positive. This bit you don't have to worry too much about, but you might have to do it on the homework. The third quadrant is down here, which means you've gone into a minus, negative to start with, but it's also gone lower than the line, which is a negative. And then the fourth quadrant is your positive to start with, because you've gone over that way, and then you've gone down, which is a negative. Mark it. That's the coordinates. Right, we're going to finish there. So that is coordinates, easy coordinates to start with, followed by the 4 quadrants, which is a bit trickier. See how you get on, have a go at the homework, and then I will get back and then I'll sort out, see how you've got on, but I might set you some more work on that if that's something you need to do. Okay, speak to you soon.